Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to a video I've got for you guys. It's going to be 10 things you probably didn't know about Hitman. There's probably one obvious thing for a lot of people that have been playing the game for a while, of course, but I'm going to put it in there anyway, and because not a lot of people might not even know about it. So, in no particular order, most of these are going to be in Sapienza. I think 8 out of the 10 are going to be in Sapienza. I've got so many of these, and I just couldn't put them all in one video. It would be like 2 hours long if I did. So if you do enjoy this video, let me know as well so I can put more out, because there's so many ideas I have for things that you probably didn't know, because there's a ton of them. I just couldn't fit them all into one video. So this is basically part 1 of probably going to be a series of about 6 videos. So let me know if you do enjoy it. So in no particular order, in number 1, or number 10 rather, is going to be the accident sniper rifle in Mendoza. So Mendoza is going to be a Hitman 3 map, so spoilers if you don't want to see this map. I would advise you to skip ahead till the next one. But yeah, in Mendoza there is a sniper rifle that can award accident kills. And as you've seen my previous tips and tricks video, you'll know that accident kills are basically a way to take out your targets without actually ruining your silent assassin rating. So what you need to do is get over to this area over here, this tower, and you need to trigger that conversation between those gauchos that I just did. And once they've triggered their conversation, we're going to go back up to where we spawned. Obviously we don't want to get spotted by this guard here. That would be bad. But the whole idea is to get this sniper guy to actually shoot those melons that are down there. And if he's already taken them out, like he has, make sure he's taking his first shot, go ahead and grab that sniper rifle. Now you know if this has worked, if you use instinct and this whole sniper rifle is now highlighted in your hands, you can effectively just shoot Yates from over here in front of his wife, and it will say accidental kill on the screen, even though it says ballistic kill and headshot kill, unnoticed kill as well. But it's a glitched out sniper rifle that is probably going to be fixed soon, so use it while you can. You can indeed get silent assassin suit only with this method as well. If you really want to and you're very patient, you can take out Tamara Vidal as well. So yeah, this is a really cool sniper rifle, and I kind of wish this is how sniper rifles would work in the game. Not necessarily call an accident kill, but a sniper kill, which would only work if you were in a certain area, like a natural sniper's nest. And if you were in that area, any kill you do with a sniper rifle in that area would trigger like basically a kill where even if the bodies are found, it's not going to affect your silent assassin rating. That would be really cool, and I really wish they would implement it in the game. But yeah, you can only do this on Mendoza, unfortunately, and with this particular sniper rifle. Coming in at number 9, using social stealth to your advantage. Now, in Paris, if you look at any kind of plug or on the floor like this, it will say exposed wire, but it will have a red exclamation mark there, which means it's an illegal action. So even if we had a screwdriver, which we don't at the moment, it will be an illegal action, and it will be an illegal action to turn this off, so you'll instantly get spotted and shot down. And that's the same goes for poisons as well. However, if you do wear the correct disguise, for example, now I'm wearing a waiter's disguise, it's now no longer an illegal action to poison this glass of wine. If you're wearing a certain disguise that goes with the job of serving drinks, for example, any kind of like drinks that are around the maps can be poisoned as long as you're wearing the appropriate disguise, like a chef or a waiter's disguise. And it's the same goes for that plug that's outside. If you want to sabotage that, the only way to do that in a legal fashion, without obviously shooting it from a long range, is getting the crew member disguise, and they're the ones that are going around fixing things like this guy is right here. So if you grab his disguise and you grab yourself a nice little screwdriver you can find, then you'll be able to sabotage that plug no problem. So going back to that same socket that we couldn't sabotage before, now we have a screwdriver. Now you can expose that wire, and now you can turn this off. But obviously when you're doing sabotages like this, make sure you are turning it off first before you expose the wire, because if you don't, you will get a nasty shock, and then you'll end up dying yourself. So you'd need to turn it off first, and then sabotage it, then you can turn it back on. And that will set up like an accident kill for you, so it's an electrocution accident kill. So this is like the perfect timing for an example of that. NPC walks into the puddle. I mean, obviously this is a non-target, but you can set this up traps up for targets themselves as well. Eventually Novikov comes out of here, I think. I'm not completely certain on that, but yeah. You can instantly do this as well. If you repair the plug, you can repair it if you want to, or you can keep turning the plug back on and just create a massive pile of bodies here, everyone that goes into this puddle, which I found to be quite funny. Next up is the Unleash the Kraken challenge that's in Sapienza, so you can actually get a kraken to come out of the water and actually, you know, rip this boat out of existence. It's going to be this boat over here on the left. And you need to shoot these little bells. You need a sniper rifle for this, but you need to shoot these bells in a certain order. So it would be left, right, up, and down. So there's 4 bells here to shoot. And again, I would advise you to use a sniper rifle that's got like at least 3 times zoom on it, so you can see these bells nice and clearly. So that the whole point is to go to, you know, from the highest bell tone to the lowest bell tone. Once you do that, the big kraken comes out of the ocean and rips it apart. It is a part of one of the challenges, so most likely you would have actually googled this yourself and you've probably already seen it as well, but that's how you unlock the Unleash the Kraken challenge anyway. But yeah, I thought it was quite an interesting little thing there, which people didn't really realise. Coming up, number 7 is going to be the skeleton Easter egg in Sapienza. So first, what you need to do for this to trigger it, you need to make sure you have the Plague Doctor's disguise on, and then you need to head to the ruins. Once you get to the ruins, you need to get down to where the boat is, and down where the boat is going to be a bottle. And you need to shoot that to retrieve a sewer key out of it. If you don't wear this disguise as you're doing this, the key won't spawn. So just keep that in mind. But once you've grabbed the sewer key, obviously we're going to head to the sewer. Once you're in the sewer, I'm just going to clear this out a little bit to clear out Mario. And you can head into the crypt over here, use your key on it. You can see all the green lighting that's in here. And as you can see, a lot of skeleton hands will start peeking up out of the floor. They also come out of the wall as well. Unfortunately, you can't interact with them. They don't grab you or anything like that, and you can't shoot them or anything. But a battle axe does spawn in the middle crypt as well. And I just think it's a really cool Easter egg. So I highly recommend you go and check this out for yourself to go and experience this. You get some spooky music in the background as well, a little spooky vibe to it. It's very atmospheric and I really do enjoy this little Easter egg here. Number 6 is going to be the DNA virus prototype. And this is again for Sapienza. So I've showcased this before, so some people might know this, but again a lot of people probably won't. So you need to go into this room over here. And inside the pirate ship there's going to be a virus prototype. And it's only going to be affecting Francesca DeSantis. So it's got her DNA in there. So you want to grab that. And we take it. All you need to do is just take it to an area where Francesca is going to be. I'll use in her office as an example. Just throw it on the floor. And it looks like you get a load of DNA on the floor. I'm assuming it's probably urine or something like that. I don't know. But it looks kind of gross. But once she comes over eventually around this vicinity, she will die of a poisoning kill. You can get Tasteless Traceless out of the way challenge completed for this as well, which is, again, really cool. But yeah, it only affects her as well. It won't affect her guards. It's just exclusive to her. Again, unique. Number 5, you can actually shoot the telescope with your pistol. So everyone knew you could shoot this panel open with your pistol, of course. But eventually, Crusoe will come up with that telescope and he will lean his, put his eye against the scope to lean through it. And everyone knew that you could use a sniper rifle for this, but what a lot of people didn't know is you could actually use a pistol to just shoot down the scope there and take him out that way, from all over this range. So you could come up with an interesting angle if you wanted to come up with something of your own there. Number 4, taking out the virus with a stalactite. Now a lot of people didn't even know this was here, so if you come over to this area of the lab itself, there's going to be a well-hidden stalactite just over here. You ain't going to see this on any other side of the lab except for over here. It's more exposed than it used to be. In Season 1 this was barely visible, but it's a really good way and really quick way of actually taking out the virus without even entering the lab itself. So yeah, there we go. Number 3, you can actually take out the same stalactite with an explosive phone. So using an explosive phone to take out the virus is coming in at number 3. You just need to put the explosive phone in that exact position, and then go ahead and shoot it from a range. That will destroy the stalactite below and drop it on the virus. And it effectively takes out the virus really quickly without even entering the lab at all. You don't even have to go down there. So if you come up with your own way of actually tailoring this to your speedruns or whatever, go for it. Number 2 is using the EMP to take out the virus. So I'm not completely sure how or where you unlock that in Hitman 3. I think it may be a hit featured contract or an escalation unlock. But what you essentially need to do is just throw it next to that laptop down there. NPCs won't pick this up either, but as long as it's in the vicinity and you trigger it, it disables the laptop thing and destroys the virus. It hacks the same way as if you had a laptop dongle that you got from the morgue and you put it in there manually. So you can do this from range with an EMP and just automatically take it out that way. Highly recommend using this for any kind of silent assassin certainty run or regular silent assassin runs. But coming in at number 1 is the Landslide Balloons Easter egg. So you need the Landslide bonus map for this. You need to bring a sniper rifle and you need to bring an explosive. So you need to take out these balloons in this particular order. So there's going to be one at the mansion, one at the ruins, one at this lighthouse over here. There's going to be one in the town and another in the mansion. I'm going to show you exactly where these spots are. So you need to bring a briefcase of this as well to bring this sniper rifle around everywhere. So this challenge originally was in Season 1. However, taking out the last balloon is a little bit difficult because you can no longer penetrate bullets through the water anymore. So you have to come up with your own way of actually taking out this balloon. I decided to use a remote demo block to actually take that out to make sure that I actually popped the balloon. I'm using the appropriate disguise as well because I thought it would be most appropriate to come with the Easter egg itself. But I'm going to show you where all the rest of the balloons are. So just around the corner from the flower shop, just past the person where the detective is in the main mission on the bench, you just want to pop that balloon right there. And you need to head towards the mansion area now. Well, you need to go back to your apartment that is in the main area of the Sapienza. The only problem with this area is there's going to be a bit difficulty to get into this building because if this NPC is not standing in the doorway like this, then it's quite difficult to enter the building. But you need to bump into him several times so you can actually phase through him. There we go. But we need to get into our apartment to actually get on the balcony to find the balloon. Because the balloon is actually in the mansion area and that's all locked off in the landslide. We're just going to use our keys to get out here. We are going to take out these NPCs as well because I just don't want to deal with it otherwise. So 1, 2. Okay. The next balloon is going to be in the mansion area like I said. So you just want to aim down here into the bushes. You'll see it floating. Pop. Next one is going to be where the cyclist is in the main mission as well. And that's going to be off in the distance. You'll be able to see at the ruins there's going to be another balloon spawning. And you'll be able to use your sniper rifle from that point to actually take out the balloon itself. So you want to come out here, run all the way to the end of the street. And you'll see the ruins in the distance. And you want to go pop that balloon there. The final balloon is going to be in the water there, but as I said, you can't actually shoot it, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. But what we actually used instead is just throw a demo block in the water. Just make sure it's relatively close to the balloon. That should pop it. There we go. And as soon as you do that, 3 balloons will spawn on your hand right there. And it's quite funny. It just will stay on there no matter what you do in regards to actions. It will always be floating around. And I thought it was quite a funny little Easter egg there. There's a lot of steps there involved just to actually find those balloons and stuff like itself. But yeah, I thought this was quite cute, and I thought this outfit was the perfect disguise for it. But unfortunately, that's the only way to pop that last balloon. But that's 10 things you probably didn't know about Hitman. I've got so many of these as well on the list as well. So if you did enjoy this sort of thing and you want to see a lot more of this, do let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to make way more of these because there's so many that you guys probably didn't know. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. Subscribe if you are new to the channel though. Hit the bell notification to be notified of all the future videos and live streams. Consider supporting me on Patreon or even becoming a member of the channel by clicking the join button below or clicking the link in the description. And a big shout out to my Psycho Assassin members. And that's Paul Lilly, Big D, Bedry, Argel, Mark Davis, Constantine Mueller, The Crazy Jesus, The Shafe, Isaiah Blake, Nico Senpai, Anas, Don Baker, Mina Komida, and JD. Thank you very much for becoming Psycho Assassin members. They are indeed coming up. There's a lot of members coming up. Thank you very much for all the support recently. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow's stream as well on Sunday, 7 PM UK time. I'll see you there. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.